Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire Entertainment, baby.
All right. What's poppin'? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the mother freaking show. You see you back. Roy Graham, Snake Eyes, Yvette, Hey Goddess, Elaine. What up? Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and all of that good stuff. If you want to become a monthly member and get perks to the channel, you become a moderator, members only live, chats. You can only chat if you're a monthly member. You get members only videos and other stuff. All right, let's check this out, man. Now, this loudmouth, ignorant chick you see right here, she's a spoiled brat. She runs her mouth too much, hard-headed, always used to getting away. A lot of these new age, modern women are like this. And I call them, this is a Jezebel society we live in. Chicks are Jezebels. Call it what it is. There ain't no other way around it. Now, let's listen to this 26-year-old, 27-year-old living at home with her mama. This young Jezebel in training. A lot of these young chicks are Jezebels in training. I tell you, let's listen to this Jezebel in training. Jezebels in training. That's going to be alive one day. Jezebels in training. Let's listen to this Jezebel, this spoiled Jezebel in training. Let's listen.
We are so rebellious as a culture. Right. We rebel against conformity. It's like we like vibes more than structure.
What do you mean? Like, so go into structure. What do you mean structure?
Everything that you said it's not about. The legalities. All the.
But do you think the government kind of put that in play to kind of like, it's just like, okay, it's marriage about the love?
You asked me a question and you start answering.
Let you talk.
Now let me tell you how she gonna talk. The whole video, she running her damn mouth. Never shut the hell up. A lot of these women like that talk too damn much. Shut up. Some of you women need to shut the hell up and listen. That's why can't nobody lead y'all. Y'all talk too damn much, especially when men that are experienced. We done been through a lot of stuff in life. We done been through failures and our successes. Huh? Now we at a point of success, wisdom, knowledge, leadership, and they don't even want to listen. She know every damn thing, but she 26, living with her mommy and daddy. But she know every damn thing. Shut up and listen.
You got it.
Well, I mean, were your mother and father married?
Yes, they're married still.
How long they been married?
I mean, before I've been born, so I want to say like 29 years. Like they got.
Were your friends? Are their parents married?
Some of them are. It's like a you know how to.
No, it's not. What percentage of your friends, mother and father, are married and are still married?
I honestly want to say half and half. Like honestly, like I want to say I have my friends who grew up mom and dad both in the home.
Are they black?
Yeah. I mean, most of my friends are black or like mixed race.
What's the marital rate in the black community?
The marriage rate in the black community now, and I remember watching one of your segments.
30%. 30%.
She just want to talk. She just everywhere. Chaos. A lot of these women live a chaotic ass life. Shut up and listen. Get you some structure in your damn life. Y'all just every damn where, all over the goddamn place. That's why God made men to lead. That's why God chose men to lead, and women are the helpmeet. You're to follow a man's lead. Because a woman, y'all can't lead. You're too damn emotional, and your mind is every damn where. Shut up and listen. Damn it.
30%.
And don't get mad at me. Get mad at God. Life has an order. Man, woman, and child. It's an order to life. Man, woman, and child. Men, we plant the seed. Y'all carry our seeds. We are to lead. Listen.
So I don't understand at 26 years old, honestly, why you're coming into this with this whole what the government did and why they did. Why is that even in your mindset at such a young age?
It's more so like, okay, with marriage, it's just like, say if we were to get married, right? And say if we were to get divorced. It's just all the stuff that come with that. Like,
so I want you guys to understand, any decision made in fear, scarcity, and lack. Understand what she went. She went all the way to, if I'm the 1 in 4 black women to get married, and then if I'm one of the 80% of women who filed divorce, why are you going all the way to the end in the horror? Why? At 26 years old, why are you jumping all the way to divorce? Please explain.
And honestly, that's really a good question. I mean, of course, it's not something that I want. I don't want to get divorced, but it's also just...
Well, that's what you talk about. I mean, ma'am, when you came in talking, so if your mother and father been married almost 30 years and half your friends come from nuclear families, why do you come in talking like a woman who's seen the worst parts of stuff?
Exactly. Her parents are married now. Her parents are married, and the majority of her parents' friends, family, they're all married, and she's talking about divorce. You know why she's talking about a divorce? Because the internet, social media, this modern mentality. I'm a strong, independent black woman. I don't need no man. That bull crap. She's following that, and she's seeing more single women in this generation than ever before. That's what's wrong. The older generation, they're married. This generation, they're single and stupid. Single, young, and dumb.
And worried about the government and structure in divorce.
You sound like my dad. The government. You sound just like my dad.
But where'd you get this? Where'd you get this message? Where'd you get this garbage from?
I think I was watching Vlad on the Vlad interviews, and I see Nick Cannon. I've discussed this before, but Nick Cannon was basically saying about, I forgot, don't quote me, but basically how the government just keeps track with your, just keeps up with your money.
Now, did you hear what she said? She said Nick Cannon was on Vlad TV. This chick, not by her own research, not by nothing she studied, not by nothing she looked up, not nothing she read. She's going by what a celebrity said, and she's validating that. Nick Cannon said, "Shut up." You talking about Nick Cannon? Nick Cannon's lifestyle and what he believes has nothing to do with you, young lady. You dummy. Big old dummy. Nick Cannon said, shut up.
Love is about the human.
That's bullshit.
Like
hey man, Nick Cannon, shut the fuck up. This dude got like 18 women pregnant right now.
But if you think about it,
no, I need you to be quiet.
Okay.
Now you see she likes that shit. Nick Cannon got a bunch of chicks, and you really can't get mad at Nick Cannon because the women that he's having babies by, they are okay with it. Now, Nick Cannon got a bunch of women now, and they're okay with getting pregnant by him. That's his life. He got that big old money to take care of all them kids. That's celebrity. That's his celebrity life. That's that money he got. He could have a bunch of baby mamas. He could take care of them. He could have a bunch of kids. Huh? Now, these niggas out here, they can't take care of their kids. He can. That's his lifestyle, and those women chose to be in that lifestyle with Nick Cannon. That's why I don't understand. These women kill me talking shit about Nick Cannon, but a lot of you women got a bunch of baby daddies. At least Nick Cannon is taking care of his children. At least Nick Cannon, these women understand the situation. At least they all know, I'm going to get all y'all pregnant from here on out. I'm having babies by these women. Those are his women. All right? And he take care of his kids. Say what you want to say about Nick Cannon. He take care of them. You got niggas out here, they don't take care of their kids. They got all kind of women pregnant. So say what you want. But this chick, how you going to take advice from Nick Cannon about relationships? That independent, that slut lifestyle.
Because you're listening to a guy who's a multimillionaire who wears a turban. And I'm saying this because you cannot talk about what a celebrity and a creative does. That's one of the major flaws in our community. We're the only people who let the celebrities, athletes, and entertainers speak for us, where other groups of people...
Exactly. How come our society, and this is modern society, they only go, whatever a celebrity says, they run with it. Just because they're a celebrity, the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. They will follow anything a celebrity says. This shit is stupid. They put more value on celebrities than people who are really educated. I'm going to say this again. They put more value on celebrities than people who are actually educated. Let's listen to the rest of the show.
Let the business people and the academics and the politicians speak. Why are you going to let people speak to you who perform for a living and who don't live a normal life? And then you're going to listen to what Nick Cannon, how many women are pregnant with Nick Cannon's child right now?
A whole lot.
So you're going to listen to this man instead of your father who gave you a stable upbringing. And you're going to listen to Vlad TV.
But listen,
that's what these chicks do. They listen to the internet. She'll listen to the internet before she listen to her damn father. Ain't that sad? Just how stupid she is. And she choose to be a dummy. I'd rather listen to Vlad TV and Nick Cannon before I listen to my own father that gives a shit about me. My own father that has my best interest. My own father that's going to guide me and lead me in the right direction. I'd rather follow Vlad TV and Nick Cannon. See how stupid these chicks are. Just dumb. They don't even listen to the men in their life. And this is the generation of these women. They don't even listen to the men around them. You cannot lead these women because they don't listen. Every other culture of women listen to their men. Every other culture of women. We're the only culture where our women do not respect us or listen to anything. And then we sit here and we look at them make these dumbass decisions and mess their life up. Let me tell you something. 10 years from now, she'll be calling Kevin with 5 kids and 4 baby daddies crying. Look at all the women that messed their life up calling in with all these kids now. I need a husband. Now you want a husband. Ma'am, get your life together and make sure you get a husband first before you get out here and try to get a life. Find you a good man, a good husband that you can build with before you have babies by all these men. Get your life together. Make some good decisions. But our women don't hear that. They don't hear it until it's too late. 10 years and 5 baby daddies later, then black women will listen. When it's 10 years and 4 baby daddies later, then they listen and looking for advice, desperate for help. Now she's stupid. She don't want to listen.
Can Kevin, I don't want to get you. I don't want to get you.
What I'm trying to understand is, you say you want to be married one day,
Correct.
but your mind, the field of your mind, is where a man has to plant his seed, and your field is contaminated.
You think so? Okay, because listen, it's like one of the things where it's like, understood, and we did kind of start off on the wrong foot, and where like my mind did kind of went. My friend just texted me, he was like, I love this man.
Turn off the comments, please, ma'am. You can't do that.
No, my friend texted me.
Okay, but what I need you to do.
This chick is all over the place. You see how unfocused she is? This woman has no structure, no discipline. She does not have any control over her mouth or her emotions. Like a lot of women, they don't have no control over themselves. She has absolutely no control. She's everywhere. And see, a man, we're concise. We get to the point. We get to the truth. We hit you with logic and intelligence. We hit you with the facts. That's what men do. And women can't handle that. They all over the damn place. Just every damn where. It's every damn where. They're every damn where, all over the place. She's everywhere. It's everywhere. Shut up and listen and pay attention to what he's saying. That's why you at home with your mommy and daddy broke.
Okay. I need you to focus. I'm running the show. And you're all over the place. And I'm trying to have a conversation that's going to help people.
Right.
You're looking at comments and everything else. Let's just have the conversation.
Okay. I respect that. Okay.
Go ahead. So at 26, life should be full of optimism and possibility, not this garbage you're talking about. Where did this come from?
But to be honest, so Kevin, you brought up marriage because let's be clear. I'm 26 and the objective is to continue to build my business. I'm a
fuck.
She's talking about building a business and she live at home with mommy and daddy and you almost 30. I'm building a business. You ain't doing nothing but living off of mom and daddy's money. You selfish, entitled little woman. You living off mommy and daddy's money. Shut up. And she don't even want to listen. She know every damn thing and ain't paying a bill. She know everything and has no responsibility. Has nothing, but she know every damn thing. Shut up. Let's get into the show.
No,
here we go with this.
Downplay
all this shit. Oh
Kevin,
my God.
You can downplay it.
No.
When do you start?
Do not overtalk me. I don't care about a 26-year-old's business. Here's the problem. So many of our women feel like they got to go get all the pieces of your life together. And then you think you can come fit marriage in. Why do non-black women everybody can seem to go do all the stuff y'all talking about doing and still be married and have families? Y'all feel like marriage and family is something to do after you got your business together.
Good point. Good point. You see a lot of other cultures where the women are doing their part. The man is doing their part. Man could work, take care of the family, protect the family. The woman also can work and they can have children. And I know a lot of couples in other cultures where they both have businesses and they both have children. Hello, somebody. But in this society, they teach black women, you don't need black men. Just try to build your business. Try to do everything yourself. Don't try to find a man to build with. Just be selfish and build for yourself. When God told man and women to be fruitful and multiply. God didn't go to Eve and say, you be fruitful and multiply over there, and Adam, you go over there. God didn't tell men, and these women are out of order. The divine plan for God and men and women, man, woman, and child, is to be fruitful and multiply together. These women want to do stuff by themselves. They want to be on their own. They're out of place. They don't want to build with their men. Especially black women. They don't want to build. Every other culture of woman, they understand their place and they build with their men. Ours, they're rebellious Jezebels. That's why we live in a Jezebel society, especially with our women. They have the spirit of Jezebel. Rebellious, hard-headed, selfish, wicked. This is our women. It's sad, but it's the truth. The divine plan for God is for men and women to be fruitful and multiply. And to build together. not separately. These women don't know their place. They don't know their purpose. And that's what's wrong with a lot of these women. When you don't know your place as a woman and your purpose, you become a rebellious Jezebel. And that spirit of Jezebel is all in the black community with our women. Let's continue.
When is really the right time for marriage and family? It's like
22 years old.
22. Push out like have a kid at 22 when I'm a baby myself. Don't you think 22
Not a goddamn baby.
But
you're a
would you
grown
talk
adult.
to a 22-year-old though? You would think she's a baby.
Don't try this shit with me. Now see, we're about to go off the rails.
Ooh.
You don't answer a question with a question. Are you here to argue, or are you here to get enlightened? Because you said
she's here to argue. She doesn't want to listen. Some of our women are just combative. A lot of our women are combative. They don't want advice. They want to come argue with you. Our women love to argue. Our women are the only group of women that love to argue. They love to be combative. And you look at the results of their life. Look at your life, ma'am. Y'all always want to argue and be combative, but your life is a wreck. Your finances a wreck. You got all these baby daddies. You're struggling. Look at your outcomes. And that's where I agree with him on. These women talk so damn much, but the outcome of their life, they have no fruit. They don't bear no fruit. All they got is mouth. And you look at their life, you talking all this trash, you know every damn thing, but the outcomes of your life, we ain't seeing nothing. So all y'all got is mouth. A lot of you want to just talk and argue. You get off on being full of drama. And us as men, we're getting sick of it. This is why black men, successful black men, go to blackdemographics.com, are marrying outside their race twice as much more than black women. And this is a fact. Let me see if I can pull it up for y'all. I'm going to show this every time I talk about relationships. You wonder why black men are running. Black men are more likely to marry women. Among blacks, men are more likely than women to intermarry. And if you look down here in the black section, 25% to 12% with black women. So we're doing more than twice as much. We're marrying other cultures because we're getting sick of that loudmouth, ignorant, disrespectful behavior. And you see why successful black men are running from this. Who wants to sit there with a loudmouth, combative ass woman that never shuts the hell up? What kind of successful man wants to deal with that? You tell me. Huh? I'm a successful man. I want peace. Shut the hell up. I don't need you arguing with me. Shut up. A lot of these women won't shut the hell up. It's ridiculous. They know every damn thing, but don't have anything to show for it. How do you know everything and you have nothing to show for it? Shut up. A lot of you women need to shut up. Like, really. But they won't shut up. And you wonder why they're the least married women on planet Earth. We wonder why nobody's running to marry y'all. But when black men, we get married to every other culture.
Seems like you, because here's what I hear. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I mean, no. I mean,
okay. What's your business?
Well, I sell virgin hair extensions, Jinxie Central.
Thank you.
She's selling bundles. Ain't nothing wrong with selling bundles, but ma'am, everybody's selling bundles. I know a lot. I know guys are selling bundles too. Your business. Where's your shipment at? Where's your product at, ma'am? Where's your website at, ma'am? Just like my music production company. I have a website. For my music production company, I have a website. The books I got selling online, Amazon, they're on a website. My clothing line, they're on a website. I can keep going. I have websites for your businesses, ma'am. She probably be on Instagram. I got them bundles, y'all. She probably don't have a website. She don't have a product she probably don't have inventory, nothing. All the businesses I have online, I have websites for them. You can click on the link, go to my websites. Websites. She be on Instagram trying to sell bundles. How many of y'all women y'all know be on Instagram talking about what they selling? Look, y'all, and they be just as ignorant and unprofessional. I got them bundles for the low. Ma'am, you an Instagram peddler. That's what you are, ma'am. You live at home with mommy. You ain't got no business going on. And watch the lies she's tell. Watch all these lies she starts to tell. Watch this. She gonna lie and say she made $100 grand. She gonna lie and say she made $75,000. She just gonna start lying. Watch.
So when we talk to so many of our women, what are their businesses? Some form of hair, lashes, some sort of multi-level marketing or real estate. It's not a business.
But what's wrong with that, Kevin? I'm asking because I want to be enlightened.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it?
Yes.
What's wrong with it is what is life about?
Being happy and creating memories.
Life is about people.
Okay, so go into that.
When the coronavirus hit in 2020, where were you living?
With my mommy and daddy.
With your mommy and daddy, right.
Oh my God. You said when the coronavirus hit, where were you living at? With my mommy and daddy. Oh my God. That was priceless right there.
Memories.
Life is about people.
Okay, so go into that.
When the coronavirus hit in 2020, where were you living?
With my mommy and daddy.
With your mommy and daddy.
That was priceless, boy. She know everything and don't live on her own. Ma'am, you don't have your own house. You don't have anything. You don't have a business account, bank account. You don't have no investments. You don't have a blueprint of your business. You don't have inventory. You don't have customers, ma'am. You don't have websites. You don't have any of this, any of it. You don't have a logo for your business. You don't have a catchphrase. You don't have none of this stuff for your business. Just talking. Talk. And if you learn, you learn this generation of women, this is all they do. The majority of them. Blah, 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 blah. All talk, no action. No action. Faith without works is dead, man. You can talk all you want to. If you ain't putting it into action, it ain't going to happen.
Right. As a 26-year-old woman with your mommy and daddy, the family and the unit they built. What's wrong with what you're talking about is so many women who share your reflection who are in their... Please hold the phone still. So many women who share your reflection were stuck in their houses, their apartments by themselves with nothing except these so-called jobs and so-called businesses.
Sure.
Man, what about building a lash business keeps you from being in a healthy, committed relationship, building a family?
But also, Kevin, you have to remember.
What about building a lash business keeps you from being in a healthy, functioning, committed relationship, building a family? What keeps you from doing it?
That's the thing, Kevin. Absolutely nothing, but it takes two to tango. So if I'm ready and I'm ready to commit, take the time.
You're not ready to commit.
What made you say that?
Ma'am, I'm talking to a teenager right now. No offense, but what I'm talking to you because
he said, I'm talking to a teenager right now. Her mind is, what's that old song? The girlies look so good, but her mind is not ready. Let's go. Say the girlies look so good, but their mind is not steady. Let's go. What's that old song by Black Sheep? The girlies look so good, but their mind is not ready. It's a lot of image. I think this generation of women are the most immature women. I'm going to say this again. I think that this generation of women from like 25 on up, in their 20s and 20s and 30s, I think they're very immature for their age. 25, 26, 27. 25 on up, you should start to mature. You know, all right, time out for the games. I'm getting close to 30. When you turn 25, you start thinking. I know I did. I know I'm getting close to 30. You start thinking I'm getting close to 30 here. You start to mature. What is my future? What is my finances? Huh? What am I building here? What steps am I taking to better my life? What choices am I making? You start to think. But her, she got the security of her mother and father. And a lot of women like her, they also have security of OnlyFans and sugar daddies. See, when you got the security of mommy and daddy, sugar daddies and simps, you're immature. I'm going to say this again. When you have the security of mommy and daddy, sugar daddies and simps, you're immature because everybody's taking care of you. You're not capable of taking care of yourself. This young lady right here, she's not capable of taking care of herself. She can't do it. Mentally, she can't do it. She's not ready. And a lot of women are like this. 25, well, they're very immature. They're not capable of taking care of themselves. They're just not. All they do is talk. And why do you think majority of these women always look for a simp or a sugar daddy? They always look for a simp or a sugar daddy, somebody that's funding them. They look for a sponsor. If the government ain't sponsoring them, a simp and a sugar daddy is. Say it again. If the government is not sponsoring these women, a simp or a sugar daddy is. And they're putting up with all this mouth. Let's continue.
At 26 years old, you're bouncing all over the place. But when I asked you when times got tough, you said mommy and daddy. That's not what a 26-year-old adult says. And
well, I mean, I'm just living. I am living with my parents.
Yeah, I know. I know.
But listen, can I?
No, I don't know. No. You need to listen because this is why so many black men. What do y'all want black men to marry? Women who are fear-minded, scarcity-minded, lack-minded, who all want to be business owners and bosses of lash businesses. Ma'am, no disrespect intended, but that is a joke of a business. It's nothing. It's a lifestyle.
You know what? I got to agree with him on that. All these women got lash businesses and this and that. But what is she doing to fund her business? I'm going to give y'all a secret. What is she doing to fund her business? I'm going to give y'all a secret. Years ago, I had the vision of Zillionaire Entertainment. I had a vision of building my own brand, right? It took some years. It took a while. I wasn't seeing no money, but I was building. I was producing music and I was making money in the music industry, selling beats and stuff like that. But I wasn't making a lot of money. Okay. But then I started having a bigger vision. Okay. I said, man, I'm gonna start writing books. I'm gonna work in the entertainment industry. I'm gonna get on these YouTube channels. I'm gonna get my clothing line together. I started thinking of all these different ways to build my corporation under Zillionaire Entertainment. I have multiple things under it. All right, boom. So, year after year, I started making a lot more money. I took the money that I started making from Zillionaire Entertainment and I invested it in the stock market and cryptocurrency. So, I started taking the money I was making from my businesses, but I was working. Before I was seeing a lot of money, I had jobs. I was building my business, working a job, funding my business. That's what I wanted to say. I was working jobs back in the day. And I would take that money and build it on my brand. I would take the money, pay bills, invest in Zillionaire Entertainment. Pay bills, invest in my company. So I kept building my company. I kept building it. But you need money to fund it, to market it, to get advertising, to get sales, to get customers. You have to fund your business. And I realized that. I said, okay, boom, I'm going to take my money from these jobs. And then sooner on, later in life, I won't have to work for anybody. This generation, they want overnight success. They don't want to work for anything. They just want to get on Instagram, post some bundles, and think that they're going to get rich. You have to fund your own business. You have to work. I knew that job, I wasn't going to be at these jobs forever. I already knew that. God said, David, you're your own boss. I already knew I was destined to be my own boss. And even when I work in the entertainment industry, I work as an independent contractor. When y'all see me working on Tyler Perry's set and here and there and getting speaking roles and stuff like that and doing bodyguard roles, stunts, fight choreography, I'm an independent contractor. In other words, when the the casting agency, when the casting agents call me and say, Zillionaire, they got this role, they got that role, take this role. Do you want, what you think about this? When I get the calls from the casting agents, I pick whatever I'll audition for, whatever. I'm still my own boss. I don't have to punch a clock. You have to take that money and fund your business, ma'am. She thinks she could just sit on her ass and get on Instagram. And that's what a lot of these girls do. They sit on their ass and they get on Facebook and Instagram and post their little stuff, and they call that a business. Posting hair on Instagram is not a business. They don't have a website. They don't have a budget. I understood I had to have a budget for my business. Now I'm telling y'all how I started out. I had to get a budget. I had to get a budget for my business. I said, I gotta get my website. I gotta get these websites. I gotta start pushing my. Years went by. Now, especially with my music production, man, I sell a lot of beats nowadays, like a lot. I wake up and look at my website. I'm like, damn, I sold that many beats today. And because of YouTube, this platform, it helped promote my businesses, especially with my music production, the clothing line, the books I got selling on Amazon. You got to have some kind of website. You can't just jump on Facebook and Instagram. You got to have a business. You have to have a business look. Like a lot of these women don't understand. You got to work to fund your business. You're not going to get this overnight. This generation believe in overnight riches. Overnight riches. Just because somebody go viral don't mean they're rich overnight. You know how many people that went viral that are broke right now? You know how many people that went viral and they broke right now? They want to go viral and get, come on, man. You got to work to get where you got to get. I had to work years. Let me tell you about my family. Even some of my family members said, David, we didn't see your vision at first, but now we do. They didn't believe me when I told them, I said, I'm going to work in the entertainment industry and I'm going to have my own business. I told my family that. They didn't believe me. I said, I went. I said, I'm going to work into the entertainment industry and I'm starting Zillionaire Entertainment. I told my family that. I told them. And then they see me working with celebrities and they see me start my own business. They're like, damn, he did say he was going to be working with celebrities in the entertainment industry. And he did say he was going to start his own business. And I did it. I didn't just run my mouth and talk about it. I did it. God gives you a vision, you execute it. Faith without works is dead. A lot of these young women, they just want to talk and get on Instagram, talk. They don't want to put in the work. They want to talk. Let's continue.
Business.
But
It's a ma'am, a business. Look, due respect, I'm a business owner and I don't even call myself what a lot of you guys call yourself because I don't have employees yet. To have a business, you need to have employees.
Well, that's true to a certain extent. He said to have a business, you need employees. I don't agree with that at all. You don't have to have employees to run a business. You can have your own clothing line business. You can have all kind of businesses. It's all kind of business you can have without employees. Now, that I don't agree with. You have to, and he just said he was a business owner. So if he's a business owner, you don't have to have employees to have a business. Now, it's a benefit. It's a benefit to having employees because your employees can help your business grow. You don't have to have employees to have a business. It's a lot of people who have successful businesses with no employees. So that part I don't agree with.
You're 26.
Yeah, it's a lot of successful people that got wealthy businesses and they run it online. You know how many? Do you know how many successful people that have successful businesses, online businesses? You know how many? Let me tell y'all something. This internet age has bred more millionaires than ever before. You can get online and just start your own company. And all you got to do is market your company. That's what a lot of people don't understand. You have to market your company. You can't just start a business and you don't have any websites and no marketing. It's a lot of rich people, wealthy people that start their own business online and they put the money and the marketing behind it. A lot of this generation, they don't want to do that. You got to put money behind it.
No college degree, living at home with your parents.
Correct.
Talking like a boss.
Kevin, listen though, you're not listening
She living at home talking like a boss.
To me, I let you speak. Let's have a conversation. Listen.
He said, you know, a couple people. Yeah, you got people who they're wealthy business owners and they work. They don't even have any employees.
Everybody's different, and I could easily move out. Like, but I want to move out and make it make sense though. Like everybody, like I could easily move out and be somewhere in an okay neighborhood apartment. But I want to move out. I'm building my credit. I'm saving my money to where when I move out, I'm gonna have my own property. Like it's deeper than that. Like yeah, I'm 26, but I'm not in a rush to just move out here and just make mistakes and just.
She's 26, and she's not in a rush to move out and make mistakes. Ma'am, you're not ready to be an adult. I'm gonna say it again. Yes, she does talk too much, Yvette. Yes, she does. Yes, she talks too much, Yvette. She said she's not ready to go out and make mistakes. Ma'am, that's what an adult does, you idiot. You know how many mistakes I made before I became successful at anything? Do you know how many times I messed up before I succeeded? That's in an adult. It's a learning process. It's just like a child. Do the child jump out of the coochie learning how to walk? A child, and let me tell you something, how a child is similar to life. When a child is born and they're trying to learn how to walk, they fall multiple times before they start walking. I'm going to say this again. A child falls multiple times. It falls multiple times before it succeeds at walking. A child, I'm going to say it again, they fall multiple times before they succeed at walking. That's the first success in life, is when you learn how to walk. But before they learn how to walk, they fell hundreds of times. In my life, I messed up so many times. But guess what? After a while, you get it. You're supposed to make mistakes because once your mistakes, you know how to do it right now. Ma'am, you're talking about you're afraid to make, you're scared to be an adult. She's afraid just to be an adult. You're going to make mistakes. It's inevitable. We can't avoid mistakes. We could try. You could put it like this. We can minimize our mistakes. We can't avoid them. Now, we can minimize our mistakes, but we cannot avoid them because we're human. Even the Bible says a righteous man falls 7 times. A righteous man, a good man, messes up 7 times. You can minimize them, but you can't eliminate them. She's afraid to be an adult. She's in the comfort of her mommy and daddy's house. It's too comfortable there. It's too comfortable. And this is what happened when you have a big spoiled brat.
Waste money and rent in rent.
And why I cut you off is because I talk to women like you every day who all are making the same mistakes.
What should I do then, Kevin? What should I do?
Grow up.
And then what? Tell me. And then what? Because Kevin, you get frustrated.
Calm down.
You get frustrated.
Calm down.
She don't know how to shut up. Like, I can see her mommy and daddy just lets her talk. Like, I don't know. I think her father is soft. I think her father, he gotta be, because she talks too much. God damn. She just keeps going and going and going. Her father lets her just talk. I think her father's a pushover. Because if her father really was stricter on her and would bear down on her, she wouldn't talk so damn much. She would know her. She don't even know her place. So, yeah, her daddy got to put up with her. Her daddy's a little soft.
Okay. But you do get frustrated.
Calm down. What did I say at the beginning of this?
You're talking about he do get frustrated. Yes, because y'all don't listen. Of course he gets frustrated. Y'all chicks are hard-headed. You know every damn thing, but don't have nothing to show for it. We live in a society where women talk and have nothing to show for it. I don't understand. We live in a society where these women have nothing to show for their life. Either a bunch of baby daddies, a bunch of debt, failed relationships, nothing to show for their life. But they want to talk and tell you something, and you done succeeded at everything that you done accomplished in life. You're successful where you're at, but they don't want to listen. You achieved a lot of things in life, but they don't want to hear what you got to say. They done failed at everything and they keep messing up, doing the same stupid thing over and over again, and they still don't want to listen. This is the majority of these women. Nothing. Our women can talk and have nothing to show for it. And we let these women just talk. Shut up and listen. Damn, y'all need to shut up. You always want to run their damn mouth and you have nothing to show for what you're talking about. That's why you haven't succeeded at anything.
This thing, ladies, you talk too much. Don't talk to me like I'm a woman. You cannot keep this rapid firing at me. I'm not you don't pester me like you're my little sister or I'm like your dad. I'm not that.
You got it.
Listen to
You got it.
what she says. I am trying to build up my credit. Did your credit have any dings on it?
Well, in the past, but now it's just more so.
No. How have you messed up your credit by age 26?
Mind you,
she messed up her credit at 26. I could see if she was in her mid-30s. If you 35 and your credit a little down, I get it. You may have some student debt. You may have some, I don't know. You may have some car payments or something. You may have missed a payment here and there. I don't know. When you're 35, I understand you may have made more mistakes. But she's 26 and bad credit. You're just hard-headed, ma'am. She's just hard-headed. How you 26 and your credit bad? What? And you live at home with mommy and daddy because you can't take care of yourself. You don't listen. You don't listen, ma'am. You talk. Just talk. She'll talk your head off. Shut up. Continue.
When I was younger, it was some things to where I didn't pay. Honestly speaking, I was in college and I kind of just was like, not going back no more. Cool. So didn't go back, but also being young and dumb, just didn't.
She dropped out of college. You got bad credit and you dropped out of college and you live at home with mommy and daddy. And chicks like this will tell you, I ain't settling for nobody. Ma'am, if a man gets with you, I don't care if a man got a job if he gets with you. If a man has a job in his own place and he gets with you, ma'am, he's settling. Because you bring nothing to the table but your mouth. A lot of these women bring nothing to the table but their damn mouth. It's all you bring to the table, ma'am, it's your mouth. That's it. Your mouth and your stinking coochie. That's all these women bring to the table, their mouth and their stinking coochies. That's it.
Pay the tuition that I owed, and then back then I was just really naive. I didn't think credit was important. I didn't know the importance of it until I had to make purchases to where you don't have the money.
That's why you need a man. Because women, like it or not, would set to your own devices, more women end up self-destructing because y'all take life in general in your feelings in short term. Ma'am, you're 26 with a high school diploma. Okay? That's just the net of it. And you've already managed to mess up your credit. Be quiet.
Okay.
She don't know when to shut up. God damn. Like she really has no control over herself. A lot of these, they have absolutely no control. She will not shut up. He can't even get a full thought across. He can't even get his full point across without her jumping in. Look, she even had to grab her own mouth. She even had to cover her own damn mouth because you won't shut the hell up. God damn, shut up. She had to cover her own mouth. That's bad when you have absolutely no control over yourself. That's why a lot of women just talk. They don't have any control over themselves.
I'm sorry.
Stop me when I'm wrong. You're 26 with a high school diploma, right?
Correct.
By the age 26, you've already managed to mess up your credit. Correct?
Messed up, yes.
Yes, you messed it up.
Correct.
And
yes.
And it shouldn't be messed up.
It's not no more.
My God.
She cannot shut up. Do y'all see this? She just will not shut up. God damn, she's a Jezebel in training. It's a lot of Jezebels in training, just rebellious and combative. Rebellious and combative. Let's listen to this Jezebel in training.
This is the modern. This is because this is why so many ladies. I want you to understand. I'm doing this to show you guys why you need men. You're all over the place. You have no direction, no focus. You just live life in a vibe. That's a child. Children live like that. Children. No direction. You tell me you have a business, I knew you were going to tell me something along this beauty line because it's not a business, ma'am. It's not a business. It is a.
Kevin, can I say one thing?
No, you cannot.
But what
It is not.
Damn, she won't shut the fuck up.
It is not a. Okay, so I'm going to talk to the audience. It's not a business. And see, the problem is people have allowed this woman to talk too much, and no one sat her down and told her, "Shut up."
Exactly. Look at her. She know that's the truth. Nobody's told her to shut the hell up. I bet you her parents let her. I bet you she cut her parents off. I bet you she don't shut up with her parents either.
Because your mother and father should have put you in some direction in you and told you need to get stable, young lady. You need a profession. If you're going to be this way, you need a profession. Something that's going to be consistent, that's going to be able to be built on. Because the way you're going right now, you won't have a husband or a man. So you're going to have to be able to take care of yourself. I'm just telling you. Bring your father in the house. Bring your father in the room. I'll tell him too. Because, ma'am, at 26 years old, I'm talking to you, and what are you doing with your life in this lash business?
Kevin, I be working, baby. Like, you have to build things. You don't just have a multi-million-dollar business like open. You
there are
wake up.
First off, don't you compare yourself to me because we're a different thing. First of all, don't compare yourself to somebody.
It's not a comparison. Like,
you don't have.
Look how she won't shut the fuck up. A woman that is a failure. I'm going to say this again. A woman who is a failure. Trying to tell a man who has succeeded in life about life. I'm going to say it again so it can sink in with this Jezebel in training. This little young Jezebel in training, this is what she said. She's trying to tell a man who has failed and succeeded in life. She's trying to tell him how to succeed, and she's a failure. How can a failure tell you how to succeed? They can't. They haven't succeeded at anything. She's a failure trying to tell somebody else. You got bad credit. You don't have a job. You live at home with mommy and daddy. You dropped out of college and you try to tell somebody something. Let me run it down to you again. Let me run down her accolades. Let me run her accolades by you again. Huh? You dropped out of college. You got bad credit. You live at home with mommy and daddy. You don't have any income. And you're trying to tell this man something. And a lot of these women do that. They have no success in life. They failed at everything. They don't listen to nobody, but they're trying to tell you something. Just foolish. That's why the Bible talks about a foolish woman. Y'all ever read the Bible when it talks about a foolish woman? She's foolish. You're foolish Jezebel. She's a foolish Jezebel. A foolish woman. They just don't listen. They won't shut the hell up. Let's continue with this Jezebel in training.
This is what I mean. This is the child. I want you to be quiet. I'm talking to the audience. You don't have a multi-million-dollar lash business.
Kevin,
that's the foolishness. Audience, this is what I need you to. These women actually believe they are entrepreneurs. They honestly believe they're business owners. Because I'm going past you because you're not.
She said, Kevin, that's your problem. You're not listening. This Jezebel in training said, Kevin, your problem is you don't listen. Who's the success and who's the failure? A failure is telling you you don't listen. That's just like a person that come to you for advice, right? You come to my office for advice. You're looking for advice, not me. I'm the one with the successful business. I'm the one with the successful career. You're the one that has failed in life. You come to my office looking for advice, and then you tell me I'm not listening. Oh my God. These women are foolish. I'm the one with the successful business. I'm the one that has succeeded in life. You failed in life. You coming to me for advice and you tell me to shut up. I need to listen to you. What, I need to listen to you on how to fail? She talking about some, Kevin, you don't listen. What? Listen to you teach everybody how to be a failure, how to fail in life, how to be a leech, how to leech off your parents, how to have a fake business, huh? What did Kevin need to listen to? He already heard everything you had to say. You need to shut up and listen. That's what these Jezebel, they're combative and argumentative and rebellious. Sad. Shut up. She won't shut up.
Because you're not taking care of yourself, man. I don't have to listen to you right now because you're not.
Exactly. She don't even take care of herself.
You're not even paying your own bills. You don't pay the mortgage. You don't pay the utilities. You probably still living in the same room you were in high school.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She living in the same room she lived in high school. You know what? I believe that's true. Yes.
You still live in your parents' house? Do you live in your parents' house?
I'm gonna be moving out.
You live in your parents' house soon. How long you been there?
Kevin, obviously
How long you been there?
My whole life.
Right. Have you ever moved out of your parents' house?
No.
Thank you. So that's why I'm talking through you. You're talking like you have answers, and you're 26. And I'll be honest, man. If you were a man, they'd call you a loser. Hey,
Kevin.
I'm sorry.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Let a man live with his mommy and daddy. Dropped out of school. He's in debt. Bad credit. Let a man talk about he live at home with mommy and daddy. Bad credit. Dropped out of school. In debt. No job. What would they call that man? Especially a black man. What would they call that black man? Let this be a black man. Living at home with mommy, in debt, no money, broke, bad credit. What would they call a black man if this was a black man? These black women will jump on, he's a loser, he's a bum, he's late, he ain't nothing, he a piece of shit. See how black men, what? They be crucifying him. Just because she's a female, these women think that they could just leech off everybody and use everybody, and everybody just supposed to give them something. These females think that they're just supposed to be given everything. Her parents give her everything she wants. That's why she ain't moving out. She got this entitled attitude, trying to tell somebody something. Just because you could tell your parents, she can manipulate her parents. Now, y'all got to understand, it's a lot of kids that can manipulate their parents. It's a lot of kids where the kids call the shots. Hello, somebody. Just because they got parents don't mean the parents calling the shots. She probably called the shots in that house. She probably run her parents crazy. I bet you she run her parents crazy. You got a lot of parents, they let their kids call the shots. That shit's crazy. They don't want to make their kids mad. I bet you she called the shots in the house because she talked too damn much. Shut up.
All right, I'm going to just go there. If you are a man living at home with your parents, no career, no prospects, these so-called businesses, over 25, we will call you a loser. And we need to start calling women losers.
Exactly.
Kevin, you don't.
Exactly. She's a straight loser. Kevin, yes, she's a loser. A straight loser. Yep.
Listen, that's your problem. You don't listen. You discredit.
What do I need to listen to somebody who's...
She said that's his problem. So you trying to make your problem his problem. She keeps saying, Kevin, you don't listen. Ma'am, you don't listen. That's why you failed in life. That's why you're a failure, ma'am. That's why you're a failure. Kevin, you don't listen. No, ma'am, you don't listen. I don't understand a failure and a loser trying to tell somebody something. What? You a failure and a loser trying to tell somebody something. Shut up. Jezebel in training.
Living at home with their mom who can't pay their own bills.
Question. What were you doing at 26? I'm so curious.
Uh-oh.
What were you doing?
Look what she just did. Look what she just did. What were you doing at 26? Guess what? I wasn't living at home with mommy and daddy. I always had my own place. Me, especially me at 26, I always had my own place. I wasn't living at home with mommy and daddy. What was he doing? What were you doing at 20? Look, you see how manipulative they are? You see what Jezebel just did? She tried to manipulate him. You see what Jezebel just did? She tried to manipulate him. Ma'am, you cannot manipulate this man. Come on.
Please answer.
I was living in Dallas, number one sales rep for a telecommunications company. That's what I was doing.
Look at her face. Look, he was working for a company out on his own.
Number one.
Okay.
Number one. That's what I was doing.
So you were like working.
I had two jobs. I had a corporate job and then I had a part-time job. See, don't see why. And what does what I'm doing have to do with you?
But listen,
No.
She keep trying to manipulate. Listen to how she keep trying to be manipulative. She tried to manipulate. She's trying to manipulate the conversation. That's all these women try to manipulate the narrative. That's all they try to do. Because she don't want to face the reality of her own life. She don't want to face the truth about her own life. It's a harsh reality. That's why a lot of people don't like the truth, because it's a harsh reality. These realities are hitting her hard. They're hitting. She's fighting against it. She's being combative. She's fighting against that. Truth hurt, don't it, baby? Your reality is, ma'am, you are a loser. That is a reality. You are a failure and you are a loser. That is a reality. A lot of people, Kevin is right. She's a failure and a loser. A lot of people don't want to face that reality. That's what you are. Unless you want to change the situation. Until you change that situation, yeah. But for now, you're a failure and a loser.
No, that's my question. You want to do that? Okay, what is asking me what I'm doing? Because see, as a man, I have to take care of myself.
Correct.
I couldn't just live at home with my mama because somebody would have called me a loser.
Correct. But I'm not, just because I live with my mama, what makes me, because I live with my mama, a loser? Like, who set these standards though?
The world. If you were a man, if you were a man with the acceptable reasons, be quiet.
Why are we talking about it?
Because that's the problem. Stop. See, this is the problem. You would think that somebody who does not have a clue would not be fighting this much, but they really believe that they got the keys to life. Who set these rules up? What are acceptable reasons for adults to live at home? Adults should be living at home. Illness, calamity, possibly if you're in college. It is acceptable to live at home, but you have never left the nest. You're not in college. So at best, you're working. And you're not even working a job. You're working a business. And you've managed to mess up your credit. Happens. But the fact of the matter is, did you learn the lesson? And I'm not hearing a woman who's learned the lesson.
Kevin,
and this all started. Stop.
Growing. Like, you're not letting
me. You're immature.
Look how she won't shut up. Like, she just will not shut up. This type of woman, you can't help her. You cannot help this woman. She won't shut up and listen. And this is the majority of our women. They talk too damn much. Well, black women, y'all have a lot of mouth. A lot of you black women have a lot of mouth. You don't shut up. You don't listen. You don't listen. Your life could be in shambles. Your life could be a wreck. And even a black man who's successful and has achieved things in life, y'all still won't listen to him. And this is what I keep telling y'all about these black women. No matter how successful a man is, they still don't respect his wisdom and his knowledge. It's sad, but that our women are the only group of women that do it. Our women are the only group of women that have no respect for a man that has achieved something in life. Every other culture of women even respect men that have jobs. Women of other culture even respect men who are underachievers as long as they're taking care of their family. In our society, it does not matter what level of success a black man has. These women will not listen to us at all. They'll see what you accomplish. They see what level you're in. They'll see the wisdom you have. They'll see your courage. They'll see your leadership, and they won't respect it. And you think successful black men want to deal with this? You wonder why successful black men are running to other cultures of women? You wonder why? You wonder why successful black men keep doing this? You wonder why successful black men keep running to other cultures of women? Y'all talk too damn much. You wonder why? Do you wonder why successful black men get sick of y'all? We want to come home to peace. Other cultures of women give us more peace than our own women. Other cultures of women give us more peace than our own women. And this is a harsh reality that a lot of you women don't want to face up to. Women of other cultures give us more peace than our own women. Whoa, that hurt. That hurt, didn't it? Woo, that hurt me to say it. I'm going to say it again. I might make a meme out of that. Other cultures of women make successful black men feel better than our own women. We have more peace. Successful brothers have more peace with other cultures of women than our own women. It's sad. All y'all want to do is talk, run your mouth full of drama, give us a fucking headache. Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all don't want to be submissive. Y'all don't like your place. You don't like your place. Y'all want to be the man in a relationship. Y'all want to always tell us what to do. Y'all want to emasculate us. And we're supposed to sit there and put up with the shit. No, successful black men, we deserve peace. Wonder why successful black men are going to other cultures of women. Y'all talk too damn much. Y'all got too much mouth. So y'all might as well go ahead and stick with Pookie and Ray Ray, live in poverty and struggle and fight all his baby mamas. See, successful black men, we like, you know what? Go ahead, stay with Pookie and Ray Ray, keep having babies, living in poverty, and fight all of his baby mamas and fight all the women he cheating with. That's the life y'all happy with. We sick of it. And this woman is a Jezebel in training. She represents all these females that all they do is talk.
Mature.
I'm maturing. Like,
No,
I'm still
you're
growing as a
not.
woman.
No, you're not. If you were maturing, you would not be talking the way you are right now.
No, Kevin.
And this is going to because I'm trying to help you from making yourself look crazy. You don't know. You don't realize because do you have any siblings?
Yes. My brother now.
Are you the baby? Are you the baby of the family?
No, I have a younger brother.
Well, 26. Okay. So like I was saying, at 26 years old, it would be, as a man, you could not go out into the world and say, hey, I live with my parents. And people not saying, well, why are you living at home? Are you in college? Are you sick or something? No, I'm just, did you move? Why? Well, I'm just trying to get my credit straight and, I want to leave my mom's house, my parents' house, and I want to get my own home. It's not acceptable for me.
You're absolutely right. Like, moving out is definitely something I should have been moved out. Like, you're absolutely right. But now, instead of rushing, I just want to move out when it makes sense. Like,
when is it going to make sense?
I want to buy a house. I want to buy a house. What's wrong with that, Kevin? What's wrong with that? Like, it seems like everything's wrong. Like, you want me to go out here and pay all this money on rent when I could just go out here and own and pay less?
I don't want you to do it. I want you to go buy. I want you to do all that because you're going to be alone. Because if you say you follow my content, I put a post up last week talking about women who want to be in a long-term relationship, serious relationship, should avoid putting down permanent roots. You have no one to counsel you except you. You are your own best counsel. And I'm sorry, man. You want to be a 26-year-old homeowner and starting a lash business. Due respect, man. Stop.
Virgin hair extensions. I don't sell lashes.
Whatever you sell. Whatever you
start, Kevin. You have to start somewhere.
Why don't you have a job?
I'm in real estate school as well because I work for myself.
Why don't you have? Be quiet.
She won't shut the fuck up. Shut up. I'm in real estate school. Shut up. They never shut up. You talk too much. You never shut up. You talk too much. You talk too much. You never shut up. Damn, shut up. You know everything, but don't know nothing. You know everything and haven't succeeded at nothing. Yeah, boy. Ma'am, you could be in school, have a part-time job, and fund your business. I'm going to say it again. I did that when I was young. And I got other degrees that I don't even use. I'm a certified environmental technician. I got other degrees that I don't even use. But I used them back in the day. I done got college. I have those little college certificates and degrees. I worked and funded my business before I became my own boss. I wasn't sitting on my ass on Instagram. You have to fund your own business. Come out of your own pocket. How do you think Tyler Perry got big? Nobody gave Tyler Perry shit. Tyler Perry was homeless. He lived in his car. Tyler Perry was writing scripts in his car, working a job, funding the arena, funding the what you call them, the theaters. Tyler Perry was funding theaters, spending his last dime on plays. I'm gonna say this again because this generation don't understand how to struggle. Y'all see the success, but y'all don't look at the struggle. I took a long time before I became really successful. Tyler Perry, it took him a long time. Tyler, for 10, almost 12 years, nobody was coming to Tyler Perry's plays. I'm gonna say this again, and listen, he talks about this all the time. Nobody was coming to Tyler Perry's plays. He was homeless, living in his car, working a job, funding his business. This woman don't even want to work. She want to sit home, live off mommy and daddy, and post bundles on Instagram. You have to fund your business. Tyler Perry went broke funding his business. Look at Tyler Perry now. I'm going to say this again. Tyler Perry went broke funding his business. But look at the years of the sacrifice, the hard work, the struggle. Look where he's at now. Look at the land he just brought. Look at his studio. Look at how much land his studio sits on. Huh? That took years of taking money out of his pocket. Nobody gave Tyler Perry shit. He didn't have a GoFundMe, none of that shit. He just happened, his plays one day happened to take off. When he did the play, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. when he started talking about black women, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, that's when his career took off. When he did that, that was it. Then he started doing Medea and all his other characters and his other plays. But he took his own money. He put money behind his. He put faith. He put vision. He put action behind it. This woman, everything handed to her. Everything. Well, I don't want to go out here on my own. Ma'am, that's called being an adult. You get out here, you make mistakes. You get out here, you figure it out. You trust God and figure it out. She's afraid. She's a little girl scared. And a lot of these women are. That's why a lot of these women have their white daddy. They live off the government. A lot of you women couldn't survive without the government or sugar daddy or simp. I'm going to say that again. That's why a lot of you women throw tantrums and y'all act like little girls. A lot of y'all grown-ass women, I'm talking about women even in their 30s to mid-30s. Y'all act like little kids because somebody's always funding you. Someone's always taking care of the majority of y'all. Of course, I'm not talking about all, common sense. Please, we know I'm not talking about all. Jesus Christ. I got to say that because people are stupid. You know I'm not talking about all women. We're talking about the large majority of women. The government, simp, sugar daddy. Y'all always got somebody taking care of y'all. All the time. Us men, we got to take care of ourselves. We learn to grow up and struggle and get through it. And then we become successful. See, we understand what it takes to be successful. We understand what we got to go through. We understand the hard work, the sacrifice. Huh? The long nights, the long days. We go through it to get to where we at because society don't give a shit. Don't nobody give a man nothing. So we understand that at an early age. Women, everything's given. They're like spoiled children. This generation of women are like spoiled children. Everybody gives them something. The government, GoFundMe, Cash App, simps, sugar daddies, everybody's giving them shit. Take. They just, everybody, take. Huh? Everybody's giving women GoFundMe. Hold on. OnlyFans, GoFundMe, the government, Cash App, simps, sugar daddies, Everything is given to women. Everything. Somebody's always bailing y'all out. Tell me, when do they bail out men? When do we get a bailout? Unless it's prison. When do we get a bailout, huh? When do anybody come rescue men? We need to come rescue men. You know what? This man, he lost his job and he's behind in child support. Let's go rescue him. Do you ever hear people say that? Man, this man was working hard and he got laid off during the pandemic and he got children to feed. Do you ever hear anybody donating to a man that has GoFundMe? Men, even during the pandemic, we figured it out. We gotta figure out everything. Nobody give a shit. And we understand that's our reality. See, men, we accept reality. We accept responsibility. I'm talking about real men. We accept reality. We can face it. This is our reality. This is what we got to deal with. This is what we got to do. A lot of you women live in a delusional fantasy world. And when you have everything given to you, you live in that delusion. Society, they feed that delusion that these new age Jezebel women have. These new age modern Jezebels, society feeds their delusion. And everybody's giving them something. Everybody.
Why?
I don't
Why?
need one
Okay.
right now.
Well, you do. See, one of the major problems is this generation thinks because they can make money in different ways that is what you learn on the job. You don't have any kind of structured thinking. You don't have any kind of systematic thinking. So just because, no, I'm talking through you at this point, man. This is the problem. I don't because you don't even comprehend what I'm saying. Don't Kevin me. This is what I'm saying. They don't even. You can't sit down and what have you completed since high school?
Oh, got him. Look at her face. Got him. What did that guy say? What's his name? Melvin the Great. Got him. What's that term everybody was saying? Everybody says it. Got him. Yeah, Melvin the Great. Got him. She got the got him face. She just wants to argue, y'all. She doesn't want a solution. She doesn't want help. She wants to argue. That's it. I'm surprised Kevin stayed that long on him. Yeah, Melvin the Great. Got him. I remember everybody was saying that shit. Got him. Got him. Look at her face. You haven't completed anything, ma'am. Look at her face.
You don't even comprehend what I'm saying. Don't Kevin me. This is what I'm saying. They don't even. You can't sit down and what have you completed since high school? Boom. Nothing.
Wait.
Not a goddamn thing.
I'm growing.
You have not.
Ma'am, high school has almost been 10 years ago. This girl, she's 26, going on 27. Going on 27. 2022 is almost here, y'all. We about to go into 2020. Ma'am, you've graduated almost 10 years ago, a decade, and you haven't completed anything. You sitting on your ass in mommy's house. A lot of men do this, sit in their ass on mommy's house. A lot of men do this too. They live with their mommy. She live with her mommy and daddy. 10 years, you just sit on your ass. Talking about a hair bundle business. And you got bad credit and you in debt and you a college dropout. She's a college dropout. It's been almost a decade, man. You graduated when you was 18. You about to turn 27. That's 9 years ago. 8, 9, that's almost a decade. And you a college dropout with bad credit. Living with mommy and daddy. Shut up. I can't get over this. You a college dropout. Living with mommy and daddy with bad credit. Talking about she a boss. Woo, these women get themselves all kind of titles. You ain't no damn boss. Shut up. You a boss. Shut up. No, you ain't. You're a little girl that needs to be taken care of. Uh-oh. You're a little girl need to be taken care of, ma'am. Like a lot of these women. A lot of you women can't take care of yourself. There's a lot of women, they can't. They need help. If you notice, women always need help. These women always need some help. The government, GoFundMe, OnlyFans, mommy and daddy, simps, sugar daddies, Cash App. These women always need help. Like all the time. Like all the time. They always need somebody to help them. All the time.
Not completed that. You got a high school diploma, and the last thing you completed was something that was compulsory. After that, you just stop. Flutter. You have nothing. You have, ma'am, if you are not going to be a wife, which you're definitely not, as an adult, as an adult, you are going to have to be able to take care of yourself for the rest of your life. Life is not a joke. It is not a game. And I am tired of seeing our black women walk through life like it's a goddamn game. What have you completed since high school?
Honestly, Kevin, if you want to get technical, nothing. I'm trying, like, honestly, I was very unfocused. You know, I was worried about the wrong things. I wanted to go out. I wanted to be cute. Now I'm cracking it. I had to come to a realization. Everybody has a job in this world, and I'm just not meant to really. I'm meant to, and you're gonna laugh at me, but I'm meant to be my own boss.
She keeps saying she's meant to be her own boss. Do you know bosses were workers first? I'm meant to be my own boss, ma'am. You're not even a worker. How are you your own boss, ma'am? If you were your own boss, you would be working, funding your business. All bosses didn't start out being a boss. A lot of bosses started out working and building their business. And this is the thing that killed me about these women. She actually thinks that her business just going to blow up. Ma'am, if her parents kick her out today, she would be homeless. A lot of these women would be homeless. You would be homeless, ma'am, if your parents kicked you out. And you would have to get a job. I'm going to say this again. See, she's living in the comfort of mommy and daddy's house. Ma'am, if your mommy and daddy kicked your ass out, you would have to get a job. You would have to get a job. You wouldn't be talking to shit. But because mommy and daddy takes care of you, you ain't thinking about a job. You ain't thinking about bills because you ain't got to pay none. She would have to get a job because now you homeless. Don't talk that boss stuff. Bosses fund their own business with their own money. Not just talk about being a boss. These women are just talk about stuff and don't do it. Shut up.
Like, I'm a people person. I'm really good with people. Like you said, this is a people's world. I'm really good with people. I'm really good at communicating, and I work hard. So what's wrong with me wanting to build my business? You don't
because you don't know anything. See,
exactly.
Excuse me. Be quiet. I let you say. Don't overtalk me. I'm gonna tell you everything wrong. What they've allowed women to do is say, everybody got jobs, and because I'm a higher level mover, I don't need a job. I need to take this. No, that means you're uncooperative, undisciplined, and lack structure. And that is the one thing you need to build a consistent business that produces year over year. Structure. Right. You have never worked in an organization over 4 years with people. You don't know how to work under a deadline, how to work on a project, how to get things done, how to follow instructions, how to not lead. You are used to just talking and getting over on the bullshit. And see, one of the major things you learn when you go work for somebody else is how to follow. You learn how organizations work. You learn how to be an effective leader and manager because one day you will have employees. Exactly. All you're used to doing is taking care of your own selfishness. You're used to doing what you do, worrying about you. That means even if you're great at what you do, people who move like you tend to be terrible bosses.
And why? Because
you have learned. Where do individual contributors practice people skills?
But honestly, Kevin, my people skills is on 100. Like literally, like I know I'm like my people skills is literally like, if anything, that's what saves me. You're right. Like maybe I might not have like structure and Kevin, why you gotta why everything gotta be negative from you? Why can't
Because
you look at the positive?
I'm twice your age and I know more than you. And the fact of the matter, and the fact that I do, you should be listening instead of talking so much.
Kevin, but you're judging me and you're not letting me
No, see, and let's just say I am judging you. I'm judging you based on the fact of your ignorance. You don't know what you don't know. And when you're sitting in front of somebody who's been where you have been, sat down, had a Coke and a sandwich, you're still talking like you've just discovered something. I know what you're talking about. Ma'am, this is reproducible. You can find people who are great individual contributors on the basketball court and great players who make horrible coaches.
True.
Bottom line is, ma'am, you just said it. You're a free spirit and you're worried about you and you're just out doing your thing. That means you worry about you. But when you become a boss and a leader, your goal is not what you want. You got to get your people what they want so they'll help you get what you want. But see, you learn that when you go work for somebody else, but you go pay your dues. With your generation, everybody wants to jump from being a damn student to being a leader with not doing anything in between. You have not, and you've not done, you haven't even done it in college. You didn't complete college. College just says a couple of things. One, that you can complete a course, that you can actually show up and do tasks. But when you quit stuff, people look at your resume and it's just jumping all over the place. So yeah, what you're doing right now, what other options do you have? You don't have any high income skills. What do you have from a high school degree, high school diploma? What do you have as a high school diploma that you, without your mouth, could go out into the market and could command a living wage?
Answer this question. What job do you know?
I ask you a question. You don't. So, gentlemen, ladies, when they answer a question,
look how manipulative she is. She's a manipulative Jezebel. She's only 26 because she used to manipulating her parents. I know she manipulates her parents all the time. I know she manipulates her parents all the time. That's all she do is manipulate. Use her. She's so used to using her mouth to get out of stuff. You know how people just use their mouth their whole life, and then they finally reach a point where now their mouth is getting them in trouble. Now their mouth, now your mouth can't get you out of this. See, your mouth can't get you out of everything, man. Results do. What's going on my camera? Everything can't. Your mouth can't get you out of everything. Only results do. That's it. Only results. Some people think their mouth can get them out of stuff. And guess what? It's a deadline for that. That only goes for so far. Now she think her mouth can get her. Your mouth done got you in trouble. A lot of people's mouths get them in trouble. How many people have people like that in their life? Where they're so used to talking their way out of stuff with people that they finally meet people that they can't. Damn, I can't talk my way out of this one. I can't talk my way out of this one. Damn. So she keeps fighting back because she's trying to talk her way out of it. This woman doesn't want a solution. She wants to argue. She wants to be right. She wants to challenge him instead of just shutting up and listen. But a person that doesn't listen, they don't want solutions. She doesn't want help. She just called to argue. That's it. That's it. I know a lot of people just try to use their mouth got them out of stuff and their mouth got them in big trouble. I've seen people in Philly that I grew up with, their mouth got them out of a few things, but guess what? Their mouth got them in more trouble than it did getting them out of it. How many of y'all got somebody like y'all met like that? How many of y'all got somebody like that in your life? Where their mouth got them in more trouble than it did get them out of trouble. This with this chick here. This is with her. Her mouth, she thinks her mouth done got her out of stuff. So I could continue to use my mouth my entire life and I could talk my way out of stuff. Nope. That's not reality, ma'am. You can only fool some of the people some of the time. That's it. You cannot fool everybody all the time. Some people are actually dumb enough and stupid enough to believe they can fool everybody all the time. Nope. You can only fool some of the people some of the time. That's it. After that, people can see what you up to. Oh man, shut up. You shut up. You talk too much. She think her mouth can get her out of this.
Question with a question is a disingenuous deflection.
When you were saying that.
When they answer a question with a question is disingenuous and deflection. This 26-year-old woman thinks she's going to ask me, who has a resume a mile long. I don't need to justify myself to you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
What skills do you have with a high school diploma that you could walk into a recruiter or an open job market and they would pay you what?
As far as skills on paper, I guess nothing.
Right.
Because I guess personality,
so what does that mean? You're a minimum wage worker.
But that's the thing, though.
That
I'm a worker,
though.
That's the thing, Kevin. I'm not a worker.
You see the reason she's not a worker, she's living how much you pay for rent? Thank you. See, when you live in the comfort of mommy and daddy's house, and she doesn't have to pay rent.
She live with mommy and daddy, but she a boss. I don't understand it. You live with mommy and daddy and you're a boss? Really, ma'am? You live with mommy and daddy and you're a boss. These were let a man live. Let a man have college debt, bad credit, a dropout, no job. Talk about he's a boss. How many people would call him a boss? I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this bullshit again. This shit is hilarious. What man you know? They got college debt, a college dropout, bad credit, no job. Talking about he a boss. See the stuff women have been allowed to get away with, and society has done this. Allow women to get away with this stuff. Like that's crazy. I can't believe how delusional she is. And Kevin, he's checking her. He's checking her every time. He's checking her every time. What? Ain't no black brothers out here got college debt, broke, living with mommy and daddy, got bad credit. Talking about he a boss. No, you're not a boss, ma'am. Shut up. You're a loser.
You see the reason she's not a worker, she's living how much you pay for rent? Thank you. See, when you live in the comfort of mommy and daddy's house, and she doesn't have to pay rent, utilities, the reality hasn't sunk in with her. She thinks she's a boss, and we got so many women out here doing this shit. And this is why.
Exactly, reality is not setting in. When you get them bills, when you get that mortgage payment, you got to pay the gas, light, cable, phone, electric. What? You got to pay all these bills. Shit, yeah. And you ain't got the money for it. You're broke. Reality hits you then. Yes, it does.
So many of you young ladies are unfit for relationships because your egos are out here and your head is out here and you're talking all this shit like you're something and you're living in your mom and daddy's house and you've never even had to sit down and pay a bill, pay a mortgage, pay something, make deadlines, make sure that this shit stays on. You go to the refrigerator, food is there because they put it in there. The lights are on, the utilities are, everything works because they did it and it's comfortable. You live better than you can afford to live. If your mother and father were called home to glory, you have minimum wage skills like we all had coming out of high school. You have not improved your skill sets. So you can say what you want to, but when you go out into the job market and have to apply for a job, because if all of a sudden if the United States outlawed your business tomorrow, made selling hair extensions illegal, and you had to go get a job, what kind of job would you get?
That is a good point. I'm also in real estate school though as well, because I also want to get into real estate, flipping homes, you know, also like maybe like, cause my parents, they're landlords. So we have properties already to where like they rent out and stuff. But what I want to do is maybe do. So
in other words, when real estate understands something, ladies understand when men hear you in real estate, all we hear is you want.
He said wide egos and empty pockets.
Free money. Women go into real estate with the hopes of taking a little bit of money and making these incredible home purchases. They all have the same listings in the same place. Now, here's the thing. You go ask these real estate moguls our culture, so many of our women have been brainwashed to think this. If I just talk about it and I can manifest it and I can just believe it. This woman actually said the reason we could be neighbors, and I said no, we can't be neighbors. This woman actually said to me that we're not going to be neighbors because Kevin Samuels, could not afford to live in the house next to her. Are not options. You didn't learn those. You didn't learn, or would rather do that because they think so little of men and relationships. They think so little. That just shows you the men and relationships. Men and relationships matter so little to where women like her think that they can get through life on their high school education and their wits. This is why our community is at the bottom. Now, this woman has a 29-year. This is a woman has a 20+ year marriage of her family, and you didn't learn those lessons.
Kevin, that's not.
You didn't learn those. You didn't learn those lessons. What is true, ma'am, is you have little to no focus, and you just jump from everything to everything to everything. And you at 26 years old, you have no structure. And I'm gonna tell you, whether you want to hear it or not, I said relationship is not on the forefront because you're not ready mentally for anybody. You still need to grow up. You're not, even if a man saw you and said, "Hey, I want to be with you," effectively, and this is not meant to insult you, effectively, you're like a 10th grader emotionally, and you still need to develop.
It's a lot of women who, it's a lot of grown ass women who act very immature, and they throw tantrums and they don't want to listen. I mean, 20s, 30s. It's a lot of women, grown ass women that act very immature, and I mean that comes from everybody giving you everything. And if everybody gives you something, you ain't never gonna grow up. You're never gonna take responsibility because everybody's giving you something. But when you out there all by yourself and you got to fend for yourself, that's when you grow up. See, a lot of these women don't know. She's never had to fend for herself. She never had to fend for herself. But when she does, he's giving her hardcore reality and she can't take it or accept it. All right, your parents kick your ass out. Let's see what you do. You're going to be sleeping on your homegirl couch and your homegirl will have to take care of your ass. Your homegirl gonna have to deal with your mouth. You move in with a dude, he gonna get sick of your mouth. He gonna kick your ass out. I'm gonna go through a little bit more of this, and then I'm gonna be over with it, and I'll see y'all tomorrow night. But let me just listen to a little bit more, and I'm gonna get off of this.
But while that's going on, clock is ticking, man.
Exactly. That's what I said earlier, Kendall. That's what I said earlier, Kendall. She's been spoiled all her life. That's what I said. Her parents gave her everything. She's never had to work for anything. That's why she's a college dropout with college debt, bad credit, and everything else. Living with mommy and daddy. That's why. She doesn't know how to fend for herself.
What age do you plan on moving out of your parents' house? And if you're telling me
this year, Kevin, we might be neighbors. You can't sleep on people.
Okay. So again, because I speak because
she said, Kevin, we might be neighbors. Delusions.
I speak because I speak truth. This is what I need you to understand. This is why so many of our women don't like me, because I speak truth. It's negative. You sleep on people. No, ma'am, I'm telling you the truth. You're living in a fantasy. We're not going to be neighbors. I'm going to tell you why we're not going to be neighbors.
Because you're not going to be able to afford the house that I'm being next to me. Kevin, you got to speak these great things into your existence, Kevin. If I don't believe
I can't afford to live next to you.
My whole thing is this.
I need you to be careful. I can't afford to live next. I want you to understand why we're not going to be neighbors, because I can't afford to live next to you.
A woman that failed in life told him that one day he can't afford to live next to her. Ma'am, you still live with your mommy and daddy. Shut up. And she's trying to put herself above him. And why do these women do that? These women have nothing going on, nothing to offer, and they still try to put themselves above successful men. I said, do you hear this? Did y'all just hear that? Kevin, you won't be able to afford to live next to me. A woman that has not, and these women are allowed to do this. that have no accomplishments, no achievements, no success, and they'll still put themselves above men who are successful and who have achieved.
I'm just saying.
No, I want. Is that what you just said? Is that what you just said? Is that what you just said?
I wouldn't be able to afford to live next to you.
No. That's what I'm going to be clear. You just said we're not going to be neighbors because I can't afford to live in the house that's next to you.
Right, because you're saying I wouldn't be able to afford a house that's next to you.
You can't.
What makes you say?
You can't.
What makes you say that though, Kevin? Because
you
when you were 26, you wasn't living. When you were 26, you.
Now he's telling the truth. You can't afford to live next to him right now. He's actually right. You can't afford to live next to him. Like you really can't. You can't afford to live next to him right now. So what are you talking about? What he said was true. What you said was a delusion. What he said was true. Anyway.
You were not in the position you were.
Because that's exactly. That's why you can't do it.
Kevin,
you can't afford
attainable. It's attainable.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Not, ma'am. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. You can't live where I live. You can't live where the way you would obtain what I do is if you won the lottery or somebody rich married.
Kevin.
So I need you to understand, and what I want you guys to understand, what I need you to understand, what I need you to understand is they would rather do this. This is how far the delusion and denial has gotten. They would rather think like this. It can happen. It can happen. So guys, don't think I'm doing this for no reason. No, you're not. You're just talking. And the thing is, guys, the reason I'm doing this is because she's not unusual. This is in part of our culture. So many of our women have been brainwashed to think this. If I just talk about it and I can manifest it and I can just believe it. This woman actually said the reason we could be neighbors, and I said no, we can't be neighbors. This woman actually said to me that we're not going to be neighbors because Kevin Samuels, could not afford to live in the house next to her.
Let me fast forward to some more, man. This shit crazy.
And DIA.
What does your mother do for a living?
Sit real pretty, manage the bills, and do her own finances and things like that.
So you made $75,000 last year.
Correct.
Then she lies to say she made $75,000 last year. Ma'am, why aren't you on your own? Do you see how these women are delusional liars? Just a delusional lying ass Jezebel. Stop lying. You're a liar. Talking about she made $75,000 last year. No, you're not. No, you didn't. Liar. You're broke, living with mommy and daddy.
Okay, and you live at home and you're not paying any rent.
Kevin.
No, man, I'm just, ma'am. I'm just asking. No.
I never said I managed my money.
Hold on. I just need to answer my question. I'll let you talk. I just let you go on that law. Thank you. So you made. Okay, no, excuse me. Because I just let you dig a ditch.
She won't shut the fuck up. God damn, she won't shut the fuck up.
About $75,000 last year.
What's your?
She made $75,000. You could tell by her face she lying. You could tell by her damn face she a liar. Stop lying. Look at her face. She tried to keep a straight face. You know how somebody lie, they try to keep a straight face, and you know they lying. You made $75,000 last year, but you still have bad credit. Listen, y'all. Listen how much of a liar these Jezebels are. You made $75,000 last year, but you still have bad credit. You're still in debt, and you still live with your mommy and daddy. I'm going to say this is how you can catch people in lie. Let me tell you something. The Bible says a fool uttereth all their mind. The Bible says a fool. You can catch a fool in their own foolishness. The Bible talks about fools and foolish women. She's a foolish woman, just full of folly. They tell on themselves all the time. They just keep talking. If you notice people that keep talking and that are liars and manipulators, they tell on themselves. She tells on herself. How did you make $75,000 last year, ma'am, and you still have bad credit, and you live at home with mommy and daddy, and you got college debt? Who does she think she's fooling? Like, ma'am, whose intelligence are you insulting? I'm gonna watch a little bit of this, and I'm gonna get up out of here, man.
Your father do for a living?
He works for the government. He works just in the DIA.
What is any kind of real high income compensatable skills.
Kevin, I
Ma'am,
would be lying.
ma'am, that's just the reality of it. So, and if you know anything about me, I'm a proponent for people being servers and salespeople and all sorts of kind of stuff. So apparently you don't watch what I talk about, but the net of it is this. You think 40% of women make $100,000. And you said, you know, what if next year and all this stuff about this and that and $5 million, as if $5 million just grows on trees. Do you know anybody that makes $5 million a year?
That was my
You.
It's crazy. Me and my dad talk about this a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It would be good, but it's average. You just said middle class. Are you living a middle class lifestyle?
And then she called her daddy average. And this chick is just, it ain't no help for this chick. I'm going to let y'all listen to the end of this, and I'm going to get on out of here.
And if you aren't, would you go back to it? That's a real question. Would you trade up your millions of dollars or whatever? Would you trade this Instagram to go back and work a job? Please answer that, Kevin. Would you?
The difference, excuse me, check that shit. The difference between me and you is I've earned everything I got. You just got a motherfucking opinion.
Kevin.
Every step, shut up. Every step of the way, I have made myself valuable over my 52 fucking years. Everything that I have is I've earned. See, what you think is Instagram and YouTube, because this social media shit has got you little young people's mind twisted. You think just because I have Instagram and YouTube, they don't pay you on Instagram and YouTube just because people don't come listen to me just because I'm popular. I know what I'm talking about. I've got 20 plus years of experience to pull from. $6 million worth of sales training, multiple different certifications. I am a competent professional. So stop trying to compare yourself to me. Stop.
I'm not trying to compare. I'm trying to
Stop. No,
Kevin.
shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. And the fact of the matter is, I'm
Shut up.
telling with you, because the fact of the matter, you called your father average. You said
I said
they
middle
are
class.
average. You said they're average.
I said
You said your parents.
class.
You said your mother and father are average. You entitled. I swear to God.
Now, she did say her father was average. She did. She said they live an average life. Now she's trying to switch it up.
That's the final straw with me, lady. You said that they're middle class and that's average. As a high school graduate selling bundles, thinking that and you ain't got to pay shit. I hope your father never hears what you said. I hope he doesn't hear it, because that's insulting. They provided you with something that you don't even think. You look at that man who's sacrificing, that woman who sacrificed, and you just shit on everything that they said in front of thousands of people. Don't you think people know your family?
So now, see, look at her face now. She's not used to being corrected. Look at her face. She doesn't, correction, she never had it. Now I'm about to get off of here because he cut her off and she still kept talking. But look at her face. I don't know. I think her father is soft. Like I do. I mean, for her to talk, listen, for her to talk so damn much, and for the stuff she just said about her dad being, she don't respect her father. He a soft nigga. He got to be a soft nigga. Now, I hate to say it, but he is. He got to be soft. Because she's not showing any respect for her own father that allows this girl to live in his house, and she's headed towards 30 years old, and she's broke, don't have any money, she has bad credit, she a college dropout, college debt, and she had the nerve to say that about her own father. That show you these women don't have any respect. I'm your boy Zillionaire. It's sad. And she looks stupid because he's correcting her. What her father should have did, her father should have corrected her like Kevin is doing right now. He's correcting her like she needs to be corrected. I'm out of here, man. I'll holler at y'all later. I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I was going to do another live, but I ain't doing it tonight. I'm going to start I got a lot of other stuff. I got to cut my lives down to 2 lives a night. But I'll see y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night. I'll let y'all later, man. This video's on his channel if y'all want to check it out, because I had to jump and skip in between all of that. I'll let y'all later, man. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow night.
Zillionaire Entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment.